Yo, what is up, y'all? Um, Today's video is you guessed it, a rant video on Cartoon Network. So, without further ado, not to waste any time, let's get this shit started. Cartoon Network used to be a very great channel. It's the best place for cartoons. You know, at that time, when I wasn't around, they showing like Hanna-Barbera cartoons. And around like early 2000s, when I started watching Cartoon Network, when I have Dish Network, I think around like 2001, around that time, it was a great channel. It's a great channel for cartoons. Just sit back, watch your favorite cartoon shows, like for example, the Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, Cow and Chicken, I Am Weasel, Courage, The Cowardly Dog, Ed, Ed and Eddie, Johnny Bravo, just every other good cartoons that everybody wants to watch as a kid. And let's not forget Cartoon Fridays. That's the time when you decide to, enjoy your Friday night watching cartoons while eating pizza or any kind of food. It's a great experience to watch a freaking Cartoon Fridays. But now, what the fuck happened? Not only Cartoon Network shows cartoons, the crappy ass cartoons, even though there's few other cartoons they show now were good or okay or just alright. But my main issue for Cartoon Network now is their schedules. Because they show one freaking show that has been shoved down to people's throats every freaking time. And y'all people know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Teen Titans Go. Yes. There's a reason why people don't like this show. It's because Cartoon Network, they just shoved it down to their throats every freaking day. And before y'all people are going to say, oh look, it's a Teen Titans Go hitter. Yeah. Look, I get it. It's meant for comedy. And there's some of the jokes that were pretty clever. The original Teen Titans Go ending and other stuff. But who wants to say a scooty booty, whatever the fuck that is? I mean, if they want to do this for comedy, at least just put some effort into it. I mean, like I said, there's some of the comedy they did were pretty clever. But most of it is just, they just tried way too hard to be hip. Like, come on now. And the issue is like I said, the issue for the Cartoon Network schedule, they only show Teen Titans Go multiple times. And not show every other cartoons, whether it was a good cartoon shows or a bad cartoon shows, whatever. They just show Teen Titans Go. Again, I get it. It's the most popular show. But you don't have to show that freaking show every freaking time. It's going to piss many people off. It became a freaking turnoff to people who used to like this show. I mean, come on, man. Get it together. But anyways, let's talk about the cartoons that I have seen. Unikitty is not my cup of tea. The only good thing about this show was the theme song. So yeah. Okay KO. It was alright. It was a bit of a duds there, but it was okay in my book. No pun intended. We Are Bears. We Are Bears is a decent show, can't argue with that. Clarence, I know it's not running anymore, but it was also a decent show. What else? Gumball, I enjoy that show. And that's pretty much all. I mean, that's the only shows that I know from Cartoon Network, but many of them didn't even get much airtime, but whatever. But anyways, let me talk about when does Cartoon Network went downhill. It went downhill ever since Stuart Snyder. Yes, remember this dude, Stuart Snyder. Ever since Stuart Snyder runs Cartoon Network after Jim Staples resigned because of the bomb scare. Yes, bomb scare. Because of the they were just trying to, promote Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie by using LED lighting, whatever. And many people were accusing that it was a terrorist attack, which is pretty dumb. But if y'all don't believe me, I will put the link in the description box. But yeah, ever since Stuart Snyder runs Cartoon Network, it went downhill. All of a sudden, he thought it was a very great idea to bring in freaking live action shows. Like, he made like so. He's just a man with 1,000 mistakes. A man with 1,000 mistakes. He makes so many mistakes, it's not even that funny. Not just the live action shows, but bring in freaking Fried Dynamite, replacing the live action Friday. And speaking of which, my thoughts on the live action Friday, it was okay. I mean, I was upset that they replaced the cartoon Fridays to this. That makes me upset, but it was okay. It was okay. I enjoyed it. But then Fried Dynamite came in, and everything went to shit. And speaking of the live action shows, they were terrible. It's not because it's a live action show airing on Cartoon Network, but most of the ideas from the live action shows were just plain ridiculous, and they're just unoriginal. Like Bobby Says by Bobby Thompson, aka Stanley from That's So Raven. It's like a Cartoon Network version of AFV. And what about Dude, What Would Happen? Rip off of Jackass. Survive This. Obviously from Survivor. The only least crappy live action shows were Tower Prep. And don't get me started on An Incredible Crew. It didn't even lasted that long. And Level Up, not that good either. Thank goodness they don't air live action shows no more. Because, well, let's face it, that shit ain't work. As long as you guys being original, trying to put some effort of making live action shows, then it'll be not that bad. Even though this is a channel about cartoons and whatnot, but whatever. But all I have to say is Cartoon Network sucks now. The cartoons that they put out now, it's not the same. It's not the same no more. Even though there's a few other cartoons that were pretty good or okay, but they get overshadowed because of, well, you guessed it, Teen Titans Go. Anyways, I'm done. Tell me what your thoughts on today's Cartoon Networks. I know y'all people gonna feel the same way as I am. So yeah. So the next Rant remake is Disney Channel. So stay tuned. Anyways, I'm out. I am done. I'll see y'all guys later. This is Riley D. Peace. Later.